all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We are live in Charlotte, North Carolina, the home of the Hornets. And, of course, Kyle Anderson. With him gone, we'll see how they get along.
Yeah, no question that it's a risky deal to make because it's the kind of move that can turn a team's fan base against the front office. But trading one of the most popular players on the team is always risky no matter what you get in return.
Now, here's Monk. Three-pointer. Tries again. Outside for Millsap. 4 on the clock. That shot wide open.
Well, I love how quick Bridges makes decisions, including when he should look to shoot as soon as he catches it.
Here's
Oh, see that? Are you for real? Morant way up. That move was fire. And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Morant outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass the ball. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte for 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yeah, Jay. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane, because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Oh. Good from Valanciunas. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 6. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Well, most of Brooks' shots come from beyond the arc, with good reason. He's an effective three-point shooter.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Valanciunas. And the rejection by Jackson. Second chance shot. Here's Ball. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Ball's got 5.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Wow, he's coming out with a lot of energy tonight. He's looking strong.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him a lane.
The drive-by Ball. And a wide-open look for Valanciunas. Valanciunas can't get that one to fall. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Charlotte's head coach gave me a few minutes to catch up. I asked him about the task of slowing down Ja Morant. Coach said the one thing you can't account for with Morant is his explosiveness. Everything else you can plan for, but sometimes he'll just beat you. And Kevin, that's what they mean when they say, good defense, better offense. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Morant. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. 1:04 left in the first quarter. Now, here's Ball. He has 5. Pass to Bridges. Here's the 3. The rebound by Grant.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Morant. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for him.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Now Bridges. Long for three. And it's Morant with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Six to shoot. Good. Nice job down low. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies as they wrap up the first quarter on a 14-4 run. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
Outside Millsap. Drops in the tray. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day who was my favorite. You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Dinwiddie. Pick by Zeller. Pass to McDaniels. Dinwiddie attacking. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. And here is McDaniels. From outside, off the mark.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Morris looking over the floor. Pass to Hachimura. No good from outside. Charlotte trailing. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
Stan's only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Morris right side. This one for three. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Washington. 5 on the clock. McDaniels tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Hachimura. No good with the triple. Hornets trail by 4. Here now is Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, he's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
And the wide open shot from Morris. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Poked away. Pass to Zeller. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. But they get it back. Over in the corner, Washington. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. 6 points for him. Morant with it. With the drop. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Well, you see the burst. Morant very hard to catch once he gains a step.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. Back to Washington. Pass to Zeller. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Man, he takes off like a rocket. I mean, there's a suddenness to Morant's game that most athletes don't have.
Here's McDaniels. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to McDaniels. And they get it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Morant. The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the game. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. And McDaniels drops them both. And here are the Grizzlies now. 6-point lead. Here's Morant. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMelo Ball.
Oh, it's been all about Ja Morant. He can score in many different ways.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 8-point lead. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. 8-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here are the Grizzlies now.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, a champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
Outside Millsap. Offline with his three. Memphis leading by 10. To the middle. Bridges with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Back to Ball. Outside for Millsap. Clock is at 3. No good from Valanciunas. So it's the Grizzlies now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Now here's Morant for 3. That shot off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
And Monk doesn't fool around when he's driving. He's got room to go up for the finish there, and he just lifts off with power.
Grant outside. Brooks with no one around. No good on the triple.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Here's Ball. A shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant looking around. Driving inside. And the dunk by Grant.
Oh, this is just being a good teammate. I mean, Morant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man.
Pass to Monk. Bridges, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. And here's Morris for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And here's Millsap. Back to Ball. Valanciunas with the ball. Pass to Monk. Over Morant. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Monk's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, another part of his game that is coming along nicely. Give Monk these looks, and he's going to cash in.
Grant gets a wide open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Outside Millsap. Back to Ball. Charlotte moving the ball around. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Memphis leading. Fires the 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. In the corner, it's Bridges. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Playing the revenge card right there. Trying to get those 3 points right back. Didn't work.
Morris with the bucket.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
He got it up. He made it!
That's how you beat the clock, baby!
Yeah.
That's how you beat the clock!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Every once in a while.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. He takes it in. Nobody near Allen. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to?
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Astanaji. Here's Melton. Down low. Tries from 10. And too long on the shot. Left side, Ball. Millsap has the open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And it's 6 points for Millsap.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now Ball. Pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Millsap misses.
Look, the more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
Into the lane. And the dunk by Hachimura.
You see that agility Hachimura has? Able to navigate his way to the bucket well.
Pass to Millsap. For the 3. It's good from long range.
Okay, he has all the space he needs in this, so he's going to make that a lot more than he misses it.
And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Allen for 3. Out to the wing. Here's Hachimura. Kicks it out to Allen. A three-pointer is right on target. Allen's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for Memphis.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone, not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
To the right side. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis?
If you want to see how efficient the offense is running, a great stat to look at is points off assist, and they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
To the left side wing. Here's Melton. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Grizzlies.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
What a teammate he was tonight, setting guys up for layups and open jumpers on what seemed like every possession.
Pass to Grant. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Back to ball. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.